I wanted to share the online stopwatch website with you today. You may be familiar with it, but let's talk a little bit about different ways that you can use it in the classroom. I like to use the full screen version because it just creates a really nice large visual for students. You can either use the stopwatch or the countdown mode, and when you click on either, you are able to set the time and then go ahead and start the countdown. When you're working with students, this is a great way to help them monitor their time. I've used it during journal writing. I've used it in centers and stations, independent reading time. One of the ways that I found really effective was as a modification for those students who needed more structure during independent work time. How many times have you assigned independent work and you are monitoring and realize that several students are getting nothing completed? What I like to do is for each of those students that I need a modification for, I'll set a work goal with that student. Maybe it's completing one paragraph, maybe it's writing 3 sentences or finishing half a page, and then we set a timer. It just really gives them that extra structure they need. So I found that to be a great way to use this stopwatch and countdown feature. If we look at the holiday timers, these are just fun thematic timers that add a little whimsy to your classroom. You might even use this timer as a writing prompt. We have also the option for sensory timers, but I can be honest, I found that my students spent a lot of time just sort of zoning out on the bubble timer or the sensory timer. I'll give you a glimpse of what that looks like. And so I found that a lot of them were distracted with this sensory timer, so you'll have to just be the judge on that. All right, let's go to some of the other options. You can see you have exam timers, you have different clock features you could use, presentation timers, group generators, and random number generators. Those are all helpful tools for the classroom. I want to focus on the chance games, and I'll be posting more about in detail how you could use these in the classroom. What I like to do is use these pop-up dice in the classroom when I'm working with all sorts of grammar and vocabulary activities. So I would have a key for the dice. 1 would equal maybe define the word. A 2 on the dice would be to use the word in a sentence. A 3 might be to provide a synonym. Maybe 4 is provide an antonym. And with that legend or that key available and visual to students, we can use this as a game by clicking on the pop-up dice, and whatever number appears, then you call on a student and they have to provide that for the vocabulary word. You could do this easily with the different parts of speech, maybe with different types of sentences, the 4 types, interrogative, declarative, or even the sentence structures. So I like to incorporate games to keep students engaged, and these chance games, these options are really neat for that. Again, the same concept for the pop-up color dice. You could designate different colors for those grammar items that you wanted to focus on, and then have students either write or create or give a response. So the chance games just have a lot of different options. You have the dice spinner. This is a great dice shaker. There are some sound effects, and when you click on the dice and then click it again, it rolls it out. Again, the same concept with having a legend for the numbers or a key for the numbers. You want that to specify a certain action or something you want students to incorporate. So I love this website for all the different features that you can go to. It's easily bookmarked, and then when you get ready for the chance games, or if you need a timer, you need a random name picker, you're able to quickly access that. This is a great tool to use. If you are already familiar with it and have used it successfully and have ideas, share those, comment below. If you have questions about how to use any of these timers, send me a message, comment. I'm happy to help. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll talk to you soon.